Welcome to the AI Resilient Woman's Workshop Wednesday. I am Shay Jackson. Before the holiday break, we were talking about the big four LLMs, and I will continue. Today, we will be talking about the AI assistant that pretty much everyone is familiar with. That is ChatGPT. Let's get started. Before I get started talking about ChatGPT, I want to give a quick recap of the big four LLMs. They are Anthropic Claude, ChatGPT, which we will be discussing today. That's why it has that gold star there. Gemini by Google, and also Perplexity. There is one slight change in the Workshop Wednesdays that I would like to discuss. The Workshop Wednesdays will align with the tool of the month in the AI Resilient Woman's 12-month journey to AI fluency for non-technical women. You can get your free ebook. The link is in the description box. So for month one, it will be ChatGPT. Month two as well, but don't worry, you will get a lot of great information that you may not have even known about how you can use ChatGPT as your AI assistant. So let's take a look at some of the ways that we can use ChatGPT and also highlighted some of the pros and cons as well. Okay. So for the strengths, ChatGPT is great for creativity, brainstorming, writing, and step by step explanations. It is great for beginners, career work, email help, resumes, and content creation. It is known for its friendliness and ease of use. And I think it's because ChatGPT was the first LLM, and LLM stands for Large Language Model that came out in 2022. Okay. And it is best when you need clear ideas, drafts, conversations, and creativity. That is why ChatGPT is called the best all around assistant. Now, let's see what ChatGPT does best. And we did allude to it a little bit in that chart. ChatGPT excels at structure, clarity, and step by step thinking. It is powerful at turning messy information into organized output. Have you ever taken notes when you were in a meeting and you can't fully write the whole sentence? You just put a lot of ideas, you have bullet points, you have topics. Putting that into ChatGPT can help you outline the notes in a great way. And that's what it means by turning messy information. Whenever you brainstorm, not just notes, even when you're brainstorming something and you're writing it down, typing it down, and you want clarity on everything that you put in, ChatGPT can be a great AI assistant. Think of ChatGPT as a highly capable executive assistant who thrives when given clear direction. And that is key when given clear direction. You have to give instructions. And again, having an executive assistant, they are highly capable, but you have to give the instruction. There are things you have to teach the assistant that they may not know. And the same thing as with a large language model like ChatGPT. There are times I believe that people think you can just give anything and you're disappointed about the response you get. It may be because of the information you put in. Have you ever heard of garbage in, garbage out? That is the same thing with your AI assistant. If you want quality results, you have to give it quality instructions. Okay. And that is what month two is about. And we will be using ChatGPT as the tool of the month. And when I mean month two, that I'm referencing the 12-month journey to AI fluency for non-technical women. Now, how does ChatGPT think? Okay, ChatGPT does these following things: looks for patterns, responds best to clear instructions, follows structure extremely well, improves when you guide it step by step. Okay, again, because it is an assistant. ChatGPT does not understand context unless you give it to it. And that's called one of the things that I was mentioning to my husband about the different types of AI. It's called narrow AI. You can have a super intelligent AI or AI agent or a large language model, but it's because someone has given it very good instructions, very good details as the foundation. If you don't give it any context, then your executive assistant won't know what to do. Again, it does not know your priorities unless you state them. And last, it cannot decide what is important for you. That is why your leadership is essential. Again, that's why we're calling it an AI assistant. It is to assist or support you. You are the captain of the ship. Okay. Now, let's look at a few things, and we have five of them that ChatGPT does exceptionally well. It is great at organizing information. It excels at taking scattered thoughts, notes, or data and arranging them into clear, logical structures. And that is what I was mentioning when I was talking about making notes when you're in a meeting. It can seem like, a scratch pad, or it may not make sense because you're writing so fast or you're trying to get a lot of points down, but your assistant can help you. Organize meeting notes, turn lists into priorities, group ideas by theme, and clean up messy drafts. Think of ChatGPT as the assistant who never gets overwhelmed by information. It simply sorts it for you, which is great because sometimes I don't know about you, I can get overwhelmed by information, but it is good to have an AI assistant that does not. Also, ChatGPT excels in summarizing content. It is extremely effective at condensing long or complex information into clear, readable summaries. It can summarize long emails, condense reports, highlight key takeaways, and create executive summaries. This is especially helpful when your time is limited and clarity matters. So if you have a report, you have something that is very important, but you don't want to take the time to read all of it, you can upload the information. And I do want to warn, make sure that there's no personal identifiable information in that document. That means like your name, your street address, your phone number, um, any critical information, your social security number, your company's information. Make sure that you either redact it out so that it cannot be read, or you are able to have a document without that information being included. Okay. So again, it can use the information that you upload, and you can get like the high points. You can ask it for highlights. What are the strong points? What are the things that you need to understand? It is good at summarizing content. Number three, it is good at drafting professional communication. ChatGPT supports confident, polished communication without changing your voice. And that is one of the things that during the weeks coming up, I will be talking about is how you can set up your AI assistant where it understands your voice and your writing style so that anytime that you start a chat, the results will be in your voice. Okay. It can draft emails, soften language while keeping clarity, rewrite messages for tone, tailor messages for different audiences. This is especially helpful when your time is limited and clarity matters. Okay. Number four, creating step by step guides. ChatGPT shines when breaking down processes into clear, actionable steps. It can create checklists, outline workflows, document processes like SOPs, and design onboarding guides and audiences. If you have ever thought, I know how to do this, I just don't want to write it all out, that is where ChatGPT, your AI assistant, saves time. And I will be showing you the following the preceding workshops will go over highlighting how you are able to do these type of tasks. Okay. Number five, turning ideas into structure. It is especially powerful at helping you move from ideas to action. It can turn brainstorming into outlines, help plan presentations, convert goals into steps, and organize concepts into sections. This is where many women feel a confidence boost seeing their thoughts take clear shape. So, how can you get the best results from ChatGPT? Do the following: give ChatGPT a role, be clear about the task, specify the output, and once you get the results, adjust and refine until it comes up with the response you are looking for. Ladies, this is leadership, not technology. Everything listed is something where you have to participate. It doesn't take technology to do it. You have to give the information. Again, ChatGPT is your AI assistant, executive, highly capable executive assistant, but you have to give it direction. You have to give it guidance and instructions. So, for our month one, week one of the AI Resilient Woman's 12-month journey to AI fluency for non-technical women, our AI empowerment challenge is this: entering this prompt into ChatGPT. You are a trusted guide and educator who helps non technical women feel calm, confident, and curious about artificial intelligence. You speak in clear, simple language, no jargon, no pressure, no assumptions of prior knowledge. Explain what artificial intelligence is in simple language, as if you were talking to someone who is new to AI. Your tone should feel reassuring, encouraging, and empowering, like a thoughtful conversation over coffee or tea. That is an example of a quality prompt, which, if you continue on the journey with me, you will learn how to craft in month two. That is it for our intro to ChatGPT. You can see, and though the five things that I pointed out that ChatGPT does well, those are just the beginning. It was not an exhausted list. Thank you for joining Meet the Big Four LLMs. And today we talked about ChatGPT. Talk to you later.